First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Walker, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
I got one. Check third and 7. Fires the mic. Let's go. High five, Mike Singer.
Here's Walker, operating from the gun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Ridley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Walker nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Watch left. Rip left. Mark 5. He's time to move. Fires the mic.
Tucker now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
On 1st down, Rush. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, another great move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. 1st. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 81.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 6. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming to you, coming to you. Like five. Get that quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down. Walker, open man there is Malone. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now Walker on 1st and 10. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Chiefs 7.
Now, 15 running. Find the mic. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball.
To throw is Walker on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Walker throwing on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Ridley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
51 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set, hut, put the flag. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a give, right side. Rush. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, to get it to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
He's got daylight. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Now second and 6 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That'll be caught by Rice. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Big hit.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This time, Jackson will throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard. Jackson.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
50 seconds to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Walker. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, T, let's
Now Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Easy work.
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54, right there. 54.
And the blitz does come. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll run on first down. Rush. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rush. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Set, hut, 6 yards. 54, line 54. It's been a long day.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Man open, Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Eddie Weber. You got 4 down, 4 down. 49, check 49. 57, Mike, 57. Echo.
From the gun, Jackson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. But
it got his man complete. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by Ridley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Back to throw. Walker. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to the ground, it's Ridley again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Completes it to Hardman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
All day, every day, any day. Check 43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Walker now going to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, defense.
On second down and 4, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Single. Check on. Let's go, D. 22, check, over. 22, check, over.
Now Walker operating from the gun. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Rush. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. rush. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
I'm coming after you. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Tackles, tackles. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 9, Walker. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Watch twitch.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 24, check 24. 66, pull it, half.
Operating from the gun, Walker. It is intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's back to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Equanimeous St. Brown. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Rush. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity.